Kwanza ni jambo la kuhuzunisha kwamba bunge la kitaifa na bunge la seneti wanaleta ubabe. Nafikiri mbabe katika nchi ya Kenya ni mwananchi wa kawaida ambaye amechagua senators na wabunge katika seneti na katika bunge la kitaifa mtawalia. Na sote tumekuja katika mabunge haya mawili hususan kuhakikisha kwamba tumemsaidia Mkenya wa kawaida. Kwa hivyo ubabe wetu ikiwa utaleta mtafaruko mpaka hatuwezi kupeana huduma kwa Wakenya, basi itakuwa ni jambo la kufedhehesha. Nimezungumza na kakangu ambaye ni spika wa bunge la kitaifa, na tumesema kwamba ikiwa hapo awali kulikuwa na mikwaruzano na ubabe, basi mikwaruzano ile na ubabe ule kwa sasa tutauzika katika kaburi la sahau. Ni kwamba tutashikana mikono kuona kwamba Mkenya ndiye anapata huduma mwafaka kupitia mabunge haya mawili. Maanake kama ujuavyo, fahali wawili wanapopigana nyasi ndo huumia. Bila shaka bunge la kitaifa na bunge la Senate tukianza kuvuta pande tofauti, ataipata hasara kubwa pale, si mbunge wala si senator, bali ni Mkenya kawaida. Kwa hivyo kwa sababu spika wa bunge la kitaifa Mheshimiwa Wetangula amejua vile hali ilivyo na anaona ile athari na hasara ya kuvuta pande mbili, bunge hizi mbili, tumekaa na tukaafikiana ya kwamba miaka mitano inayokuja tutafanya kazi kwa minajili ya kumsaidia Mkenya wa kawaida. Hatuwezi kuleta malumbano, mtafaruko kwa sababu eti tunataka bunge hili liwe na ubabe zaidi kushinda lile bunge lingine. Tuko hapa kupeana huduma, tuko hapa kuhakikisha kwamba tumeshikana mikono mabunge haya mawili kuona kwamba ajenda ya Mkenya imeenda mbele na Mkenya ana sababu ya kutabasamu baada ya kuangalia mabunge haya mawili yale yote ambayo yametekeleza kwa sababu ya ushirikiano. Mitano iliyopita kuna miswada ambayo iligonga mwamba ikapelekwa hata kwa mediation. Hii yote ililetwa kwa mambo ya ubabe, na nafikiri kwamba baada ya kuwa na kikao na kupata mwafaka baina ya spika wa bunge la Senate na spika wa bunge la kitaifa, bila shaka mikwaruzano hii na ubabe huu hatutashuhudia tena katika hii miaka mitano ijayo. Letu ni kufanya kazi kuona kwamba tumetekeleza agenda ya Mkenya. Don't want to preempt the ruling of the speaker because that matter will be put before the Speaker of the National Assembly. So let me not preempt his ruling. Suffice to say that whoever is saying legally depends on which side he is in. Okay. If you ask me as the party leader of power, I will tell you legally I belong to the Kenya Kwanza coalition, and I'll give you the legal basis. So again, let's leave this to the Speaker to make a ruling. Let me not preempt his ruling. We're not talking about enhancing allowances. Absolutely, that's not what we're talking about. I'll give you a very good example. I've just completed my tenure as governor of Kilifi, and my Senator Stewart Mazayo is with me here. For the 10 years, if Senator Mazayo has to, traverse the county of Kilifi to see what I'm doing as a governor, I had to fuel his vehicle to do, to basically oversee what the county government is doing. I think you're talking about is not really an allowance. It is a facilitation that will enable the senators to actualize their constitutional mandate. It is not something new that they're demanding. It is not an additional amount of money that they want to add to their emoluments. They simply want to be facilitated to undertake a constitutional duty. We talk of oversight. You cannot pretend to do oversight if you're not facilitated to go see exactly the resources that you have appropriated to the different counties, what these resources are doing. And the only way to do that is to enable to facilitate the senators. Otherwise, they'll be Nairobi here, and Kenyans will start bashing them. That how comes we are seeing a lot of misuse of resources and yes, senators, you're not aware.
Legally and in every way we are in Kenya Kwanza, because as it stands, even as we stand here today, I don't have a legal agreement between me as UDM and Azimio, because we don't have any document in our record. We felt, there was some attempt to sign a piece of paper in KICC. Thereafter, we did not see anything, and we've written to registrar of political parties complaining about the same in, I think in May last year, and nothing forthcame. Registrar just responded to us saying, we've written to Azimio to furnish you with a copy of the agreement. Azimio has never given any agreement for that matter. The content of the agreement must be known to each party, page by page, clause by clause, and agreeable to both parties for it to be considered legal. There can never be coercion or some secrecy around issues to do with agreement, and that then to be purported to mean something as belonging to anywhere. We have not participated as much in matters related to Azimio, and we've made a conscious decision. By the way, the decision to move out was made before the last general election. No discussion back and forth, there is no agreement of clause, the content is not known to me. I will really wonder how anybody will go to court to try and enforce an agreement that whose content is only known to one party and the other party doesn't know. So as far as I'm concerned, we are legally in post-election agreement with Kenya Kwanza, and that's where we belong.
As we all are aware, we are here for this induction session to involve seeing us through the operations and procedures of the House that is geared towards equipping us with tools to effectively execute our mandate. The induction session should also enable us to understand our role vis-a-vis that of the executive and the judiciary, as well as strategy of how best we can tackle the issues faced by our people, especially those that were occasioned by the COVID-19 pandemic.
Devolution is one of the most transformative concepts of development, which has brought remarkable changes to Kenya's governance, landscape, and the Constitution of Kenya 2010. The role of the Senate as the protector of devolution and the defender of counties and their governments is central in advancing Kenya's prosperity and development. Honorable Senators, distinguished guests, having served in the other house, I'm aware of the sibling rivalry between the houses and the fight for appropriate constitutional space by the Senate with respect to concurrence of bills and revenue allocation. Honorable Senators, in order to execute this immense constitutional responsibility, the office of the Senator should be well capacitated in terms of requisite human and technical resources and expertise. As we observed during the initial orientation, the Parliamentary Service Commission has ensured that the Senate has qualified professional team of qualified and competent staff led by the clerk of the Senate. This team will undoubtedly be complementary to the rich and diverse professional experience that each member brings to the Senate. In conclusion,